Alright. Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of the Florencio Files, where we witness one of the cheesiest, most creative, and possibly both simultaneously the best and worst player of StarCraft in the world at the same time. In the bottom right, this is Florencio hiding on his barcode account on the ladder. Gonna be going for a very oddly placed pylon over here in the corner of his main. He's gonna be playing a PROTOSS vs. PROTOSS versus Big Blue, the red Protoss player in the top left side of the map, and Big Blue is already coming across with a very early probe scout. So these probes are just gonna butt into each other. Oh, just a little kiss on the noggin there, and then move on forwards, and it's gonna be Forge versus Forge. Look at this Forge placement though. So Flo's hoping the other guy doesn't see it, but the other guy's coming into cannon rush as well. Okay, so we already have a cheeser trying to cheese Florencio. Little does he know who he is about to try and cheese. Oh, he gets a gas steal off. Not bad. Florencio's going to block the other gas steal. Meanwhile, on the other side of the map, Florencio steals his bottom left gas. Oh, but wait. Instant rewind. Did he just kill his own probe? Instant rewind. What? What just happened? Guys, he's trying to kill the probe, but he attacks his own one accidentally. He accidentally attacked his own probe! No way! He accidentally attacked his own probe. I was like, oh, what a great move, killing Florencio's worker. But no, in his excitement, Big Blue killed his own. Now this is Florencio putting down a cannon here. So I know it's really hard to tell when the buildings are building because they don't have the color on them yet, guys. So I'll make sure I keep pointing out. These are all Florencio's buildings inside his own base. His opponent, Big Blue, hasn't really opted for anything. He's just built a gateway at home, building probes, he's on gas. So it feels like they're both kind of backing out of the aggression a little bit, going, all right, you cheeky bugger. Big Blue gonna block the nexus from being taken there. Florencio's slowly working on that assimilator, and he actually cancels a cannon there and builds it here. Why? This is such a useless position. Oh, because he wants to kill the gas with it. Okay. Fair enough, buddy. Fair enough. I feel like this is going to be almost dead. You know, you could have built a zealot or something instead, but guess he really wants that gas. Let's be real. Florencio cannot survive without his Stargate. So for those of you who aren't familiar with Florencio, he's basically not really a StarCraft player so much as he is as an expert torturer. I'm pretty sure in a past life he's worked for the CIA or something like that. Kind of just, you know, putting clamps on and electric rods up people's on people's nipples and that sort of thing. He's going to be just going around. He actually blocks the Cybercore. Oh, nice. Did Big Blue realize? Big Blue Cybercore's not building. I don't think he realizes that his Cybercore just got blocked there. And Florencio's blocking him from building his Cybercore. Are you kidding me? Who thinks to do this? He decides, I don't want to, this is a zealot, no point. But he's already, now Big Blue's forgotten to put it down. Big Blue doesn't have the gas. Florencio's got his second gas down now. He's cannon cleared it. He's got his own Cybercore on the way. And he's got a probe sneaking out of the map. Meanwhile, Big Blue finally does start that cybernetics core. Where's Florencio's probe, by the way? Where is that probe? Did he get it out of here? Because it says, oh no, he lost 2 probes. Oh, right, he lost 2 probes, didn't he? Okay, so he lost 2 probes, whereas a gas and a pylon has been lost by Big Blue. So Big Blue going to build another pylon there. He's going to get the Cybercore while breaking out of the base. Florencio, though, has that single cannon that's going to make taking the natural very annoying. 2 zealots can beat a cannon that's already that damaged, I'm pretty sure, as long as they go down together. Meanwhile, Florencio starting to work on his pylon. He's going to go for a Stargate behind this, so not too surprising, really. And he's actually, at the same time, going to go second Stargate on one base. Even though he's still not even fully biting off this gas geyser here. Oh my god. Guys, just so you know, even if you got 2 gases full, you can't support 2 Stargates non-stop. Florencio, though, doesn't really follow the rules of logic and maths and physics. He's simply focused on trying to do the thing he wants to do, whether it's efficient or not. And his opponent, is this a Florencio clone, is also going to Stargate, has a few more workers up, and is thinking about moving down to take this. Meanwhile, Florencio has checked every single base. You can see this probe. It went along the top of the map. It checked every single base. It went on this huge path just to make sure there's no hidden expand. Florencio, realizing he's up against someone who kind of, you know, maybe a baby sewer mermaid. Maybe some sort of like sewer tadpole, potentially. is essentially what Big Blue is. So he's gone and checked for the corner bases, and upon finding none, he said, well, I'll take your corner base then. So he's going to sneak the expansion here. Not only that, but Florencio's going Phoenix. Florencio realizing, oh, you know what, there's a good chance this player might go Stargate. Normally, I like going Void Rays in this scenario, but because he's realized that, he said, well, Phoenix are actually more efficient at beating Void Rays than the Void Rays are. And the good thing about the Phoenix is you can run away while fighting, or you can chase while fighting. Void Rays, the moment you try to pull one back from the fight or anything like that, or you try to run away, they obviously can't shoot while they move. So if the Phoenix win a fight, they crush a fight. Unfortunately for him though, gases are down really early. Big Blue is macroing up a little bit there. A bit slow on the probes, is building a nice Silver League cannon to guard the Stargates on the mineral line there. And it's going to send an Oracle out around the top side. Stalker here looking for nearby proxies. So it's 4 Phoenix versus a Void Ray right now. So obviously the numbers well in Flow's favor, as I think he's preparing for a recall right now. This base is super oversaturated. Now, for those who don't know, Florencio has been in a lifelong really battle with an addiction to recall. So a lot of people think of recall as a defensive spell. It's to pull units back out of safety. Florencio though needs to inject that shit the moment his Nexus finishes. He is obsessed with using recall as much as possible. I feel like there's certain mechanics in games that people just find satisfying. And for Florencio, man, every time he puts that recall into his Protoss veins, you could just see his eyes roll into the back of his head. It's pure orgasmic bliss for this recall fiend. Of course, it's going to be a long cooldown, another 100 seconds till he can get another hit. But he's going to see if he can hang on. There is only one Void Ray, one Stalker. That's a lot of Phoenix right now. If Florencio could take these units out, he might just win this game right here. He says, hey, dickhead. How you doing? Unfortunately for him, Big Blue activates battery overcharge, and the Phoenix can't do too much. He does pick up a few probes here. Oh, Florencio. Oh, no, he's losing. He loses 2 Phoenix. Oh, my God. Classic Phoenix mistake there. Of course, the Phoenix prioritized the enemy fighting unit, so he lifted up the probes. But the Phoenix that weren't lifting were shooting the Void Ray instead of the probes. So they were just sitting there dying. He's like, why aren't these probes dying? You have to actually target the probes down in that scenario or it doesn't work. But Florencio there says, come on, man. I've already got Phoenix versus Void Ray. This is a good matchup for me in terms of the tech. Like, we don't want to make him feel bad. We don't want to scare him out of this game at all. You know, we've just got to kind of get things going. Oh, look at me. Oh, I don't know how to micro. Oh, no. It's all part of the mind games. That is the bigger picture of Florencio trying to convince his opponent that he's an absolute idiot. Because, remember, we always talk about this in StarCraft. StarCraft, realistically, it is a video game. There is no physical harm that befalls losing a battle in StarCraft. It's not like real warfare. You could die. You know, there could be real serious consequences. What there is on the line, though, for all StarCraft players is a lot of ego. So if you can convince your opponent that you're an absolute baboon and then beat them anyway, ooh, that's where the real money shot is. That's where you can literally you can take someone's fragile RTS ego and you can just crash it. It will shatter into 1,000 tiny pieces and fall on the floor. That's what Florencio is always digging for, you know? He's always out there like, no, look, I'm still on 1 base, see? A little does his opponent know he's got 2 expansions. Now, unfortunately for Florencio, his mind games aren't working too well because his opponent apparently might be in Silver League, because that's a Silver League cannon, that's a Silver League cannon, that's a Silver League cannon, that's a Silver League cannon. Why are you massing cannons on 2 base when you're trying to secure a what is this guy do? Oh, he's going to try and go carriers? This is absolute nonsense. And he's not scouted at all, so he has no idea that Florencio is not expanding. Florencio! Guys, Phoenix cannot attack ground. They can pick up units that aren't massive to kill them. They cannot pick up structures. Florencio's solution to this is to bring a probe and build a set of cannons on his opponent's 3rd base. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen. But his opponent can't fight him. The Void Rays need to stay with the cannons and batteries. This guy's building even more cannons and batteries. What is the plan? Oh, the funny thing is Big Blue is going to make Tempests to siege his way out of his base. He's even getting this is the tectonic destabilizers plus 40 damage versus structures upgrade. Oh my god. Well, this is truly peak StarCraft that we're watching, guys. And despite, I mean, Flo's going to kill the 3rd base with these cannons, but despite that, he's still down on probes. So he's not building an economic advantage. He never is. Ooh, he's got to cancel those lifts as the Void Rays come in. Does lose a couple Phoenix. He's lost 5 Phoenix this game. He's only got 10 probes. plus that Oracle that he picked up earlier, but the cannons kill the third. So it's a 3-base Florencio versus a 2-base opponent. Now remember, this is where the logical transition is, okay, I've got you stuck on 2 bases, I'm on 3, I'll probe up my base and take advantage of my economy lead. Florencio, though, does not think like a normie. There's a whole bunch of virgin macro normies out there. Florencio, you have to remember, guys, is a Chad gamer. His plan always involves trying to mess with and kill his opponent. It's not about, I'm just going to build more probes and get ahead. We'll beat him with superior numbers 5 minutes from now. Florencio is not a try-hard, guys. Florencio is the furthest thing from a try-hard. Florencio is the guy who, in the middle of you getting beaten by him, you start to kind of get an image of the guy you're facing, and you're pretty sure he's either drunk or he's on mushrooms. It's one or the other. You're like, I'm not quite sure, because nothing he's doing makes sense on the standard level, but when it goes into the sewer science, when you actually think about it on a scientific level, when you go into the deep annals of the Florencio history, you start to understand how all these wildly inconsistent pieces stick together. You realize there is a pattern, but it's a pattern that a normal human cannot see. You need to be in that special zone where you're seeing fractals and things are popping out at you and there's shapes kind of undulating and moving about and all that. Only in that state are you able to recognize the advantage of this. And speaking of which, look at this. It's a Dark Templar transition with Warp Gate. So he's gonna... Is he going to go Archon Phoenix? I think he's going an Archon Phoenix transition, I believe. Florencio's down on supply. Now, fortunately for him, his opponent's making really trash units in Tempests, which just aren't great at fighting for their cost. They're good at picking units off from far away. They're like a sniper, right? But he's going carriers now. And double Cybercore upgrades. Oh, no. This is a big problem for Florencio, because double upgraded air units are going to just scale better than his. And Florencio, yeah, he's got an extra mineral line. This isn't much of an income advantage because he doesn't actually have more workers. So it's only as this main base mines out, as the natural mines out, that Florencio really starts to get a solid lead from this. For now, though, he's got the cannon contain on, and he's actually got that DT shrine about to finish. He's building a 4th base right now. And remember, when Florencio macros, guys, he clicks on one nexus, clicks 3 times in the command card to build probes, and then chrono boosts that one nexus. Doesn't use this nexus. Doesn't use the other nexus. Oh, he goes in. Does he get anything? No, he just lost a Tempest again. Didn't get anything. The shield battery cannon's too strong. As a robo building carrier. A mama! Mama's on the way. Oh my god, this is hilarious. Okay, so Big Blue's actually even going to get mama and carriers out. I don't know why you would build a robo. This is the craziest amount of upgrades to be getting on 2 base. The problem for Florencio is all he's doing is massing Phoenix, and he doesn't upgrade them at all. They're going to scale really bad. If his opponent can get to like 3-2 upgrades and just max out on 2 base, it should be an almost unkillable army. How many gateways do we have? 5 gateways. They're going to take forever to add Archons. Now, Archons can actually do pretty well versus air units. It's just that, yeah, without upgrades, it's going to be a little tough. But against carriers, their splash damage can kill all the interceptors, which could be kind of cool. Observer's going to move out, give some vision. Big Blue's going to try and creep cannons forward, but he's a bit too afraid to pick off with those Tempests. There is 25 Phoenix. Florencio's making +1 air and a 2nd Cybercore. Oh my god, it's such a stalemate that Florencio is actually deciding to do this. And he's got 1 Observer. That Observer is out of cannon range. Oh, can he get a Tempest? He gets a Tempest. Oh my god, he kills the Tempest, gets on out of there. Well, that's pretty good for him, mate. Big Blue is trying to target these units down, trying to build some shield batteries down here. Gotta be careful, though. There's Phoenix, very scary number. 25 Phoenix right now. Florencio's got his range upgrade kicking in right now. And, uh-oh, here we go. We're gonna have a big fight on our hands. Or are we? Okay, maybe not yet. Florencio is still on equal economy with his opponent. He's got 1,800 gas in the bank. He's adding +1 air attack. Hasn't added armor just yet. He's just waiting for them to come on out here. A giant cannon battery contain here for Florencio. His opponent, Mama, has just squeezed out of that Nexus. I don't know how she popped out from inside of that since she's literally as big as it. But it is what it is. +3 air attack, +2 armors on the way. Those are the 2 upgrades I was talking about. If he gets to 3-2 versus like just +1 attack for Flow, that's going to be nasty. Not to mention Mama's here. So all you need to do is pull back in range of Mama and they can't shoot you anymore. So the Phoenix come forward and then Mama just saves the Tempests. Ooh, Interceptors do get shot down very quickly though. Florencio's building an Observer. He's probably going to have to build an Oracle just as some detection. And these cannons are going to start to get picked away right now. Little bit by little bit. Florencio's income is obviously quite a bit ahead. Oh, he gets a Tempest. That Mama is way too far back, I think. Mama needs to be just a little bit further forward there. Florencio trying to punish this siege. The Tempest will slowly break out. These 5 Tempests, a 6th one on the way. And Big Blue, though, they're a bit spread. They're a little bit spread out. Big Blue not magic boxing those Tempests, so you can see they're kind of maintaining their formation a little bit. So isn't clumping them. There we go. Now clumping them up a little bit, which can allow them to all shoot at once instead of one of them sticking out the front. So what is... Florencio is now building an Oracle. He's still just on Phoenix. He's not using the Dark Shrine. He's going 3 more Star... He's going to go for like 400 Phoenix. Goes in again. He's still not able to do anything here. Florencio wants to fight so badly, but he has no detection. He's like, ah. If he fights, he's got to kill Mama first. And that is very hard. She's got 700 hit points. Plasma shield. She's about to have a second armor upgrade, which will pop her up to 4 armor. Phoenix only doing 6 damage a shot times 2 to her. So she's going to take so many Phoenix shots to go down. Now, Florencio does have his +1 air, but he's completely forgotten about his other Cybercore. He's also building extra bases, but he's still not actually using them. Oh, he dives in. Wait, he jumps in. Instant rewind, instant rewind. What did he get? What did he get? Sorry, guys. Oh, does he get a Rallying Tempest? I think he might get a Rallying Tempest here, guys. Oh, Florencio always looking for that opportunity. Or does he just get some probes, maybe? Oh, okay. Looks like he just goes for a few probes. Oh, he gets kind of aggroed in. Okay, not a great fight for Florencio. Loses a couple of those Phoenix there. And this is getting real nasty. Like I said, 3-2 upgrades about to kick in. It's already 3-1 versus +1. Florencio's so far behind on supply. He's getting out macroed, guys. He's just getting baited in here. Oh my god. He doesn't even kill a Tempest there, and he loses another couple of Phoenix. Oh my god, these fights he's taking. He's got an Observer now, but he's going to try and overwhelm. He's going in. He's trying to take it out. He gets 2 Tempests and pulls on back. But look at the supply. Look at the supply. Florencio is actually going to die. The power of the upgrades, man. Wait. Florencio builds 6 Tempests at once. He's going to try and win with even more Tempests of his own. But his Phoenix trading is so nasty. He's lost 20 Phoenix this game. Why is he still hanging out here? Florencio's like, let me fucking kill you. To be fair, his opponent doesn't have a 3rd. It's just that Flo has not transferred his workers or actually macroed at all. So massively oversaturated. Workers not mining. Only 8 workers on his 3rd base. So he's macroing, but he's not macroing. Florencio's like, as long as I deny his base. So his opponent's long distance mining a gas on their 3rd and long distance mining minerals. And they are building a pretty sick army. Florencio, though, it's equal army supply, but he's way behind on upgrades. He's going to start +2 attack. And look at this. His Tempests are out. He's going to rally those somewhere. Where's he rallying them? Okay, so his Tempests are still rallied across the map to his Phoenix, or some of them are. His Stargates, anyway. Of course, he's going to start trying to build up that Tempest count. So the aim here is Tempest do massive bonus damage to massive. So if they all snipe down Mama from far away, and then they can shift-click the enemy Tempests and carriers, they can take those down. Phoenix deal with everything else. It's not a bad plan. But the upgrades are always a scary thing because it feels like Big Blue will be able to max out here. Phoenix are going to come in and pick off some probes, which is maybe not the worst trade, you know, build the economy, but Big Blue, I think, can afford to take a little bit of a loss. A couple of Phoenix do go down there. Brings it up to 27 Phoenix dead this game. And he tries to come back in. He loses another Phoenix. Those Tempests always just chipping away at him from far away. So the 3rd base has had the workers transferred to it. A few workers have been transferred here as well. Florencio, he's up to 9 Tempests. He's building them 5 at a time. He's got a Dark Templar on the way. He's not really able to find a way in. These probes all long distance mining right now. And, oh, okay, he's going to get a whole bunch more probes. This is good economic damage against the player whose economy is already bleeding, but he's staying way too long. Florencio, what are we doing, mate? Oh my god, he just got like another 4 or 5 probes, but he lost another 10 Phoenix. Oh my god, dude, he's gonna have to win this with pure mass Tempest. I don't know if he can do it. He's got 1 Dark Templar down here. And Florencio here, his opponent, just playing mega cheese at the start into Turtle God style. And what's Florencio doing? He's running out of steam. But you know what? He lost his army! And because of that, he focuses on his macro. He queues up 3 probes on 1 Nexus. He's got a Tempest, an Oracle, Mama, +2 air attack, and +1 armor on the way. So he's actually going to build a pretty sick army himself. And now remember, his opponent doesn't have oracles. They only have an observer or two for detection. So if that observer isn't with the army and doesn't have detection, he just gets wiped simply because of Florencio's invisibility. And those two Phoenix do go down. It looks like Big Blue's going to be able to take a 4th base up here as well, as +3 air armor coming in. Oh, man. But Flo's able to max on Tempest. So the funny thing is, right, Tempests are really, really bad against carriers if you don't micro properly. Because the carriers will launch all these tiny interceptors. And if you just A-move, Tempests will just attack whatever's closest to them, right? So you'll have like 8 Tempests all shoot 1 interceptor, which is overkill on a ridiculous level. So we're going to see right now, is Florencio a tactical sniper? Is he a friggin' beautiful pro sniper? Or is he an A-move baboon? Now, remember, there is strategic reason to go baboon style. Oh, not the best revelation. He revelates the base, not the army. He gets some of the units. Oh, he snipes the carrier. He targeted the carrier. He just one-shot mama. No way. Florencio's like, hey, dickhead, have you ever had 12 Tempests click on your units before? Hello. And he's using that revelation to give him the vision. Oh my God. This is actually, so he's just gonna shoot a unit, run away. He's like, hey, slaps him on the ear, runs back, but he didn't get enough shots to get the Tempest. He gets the carrier though. Does trade a Tempest off for it. Oh, he gets another carrier. Focus fire is actually real here from Florencio, and this DT that's on his army group for some reason is actually kind of helping him out because it's giving him vision in front of his army. This is hilarious. The Tempests try to focus each other down. I think Florencio is winning the Tempest war though. He's up 4 Tempests right now, and because these carriers haven't even had a chance to launch their interceptors, they're just doing nothing. They're just running back and forwards, and Flo, he almost gets that one. Another one of his Tempests just rallies into its death. Mama! Mama! His mama's coming in right now. He's going to try and use her to tank potentially, or at least just to cloak his units. Oh no, Big Blue's Tempests left out of the open for a moment. The DT in the top distracting and allowing the Tempest of Florencio to get some more damage. And Florencio here apparently is a high-level Tempest sniper. I was expecting some lazy A moves, but he sets up this little cannon battery outpost. He goes in, shoots, pulls back, goes in, shoots, pulls back. Beautiful Tempest play here from Florencio. And look at this, a couple of Stalkers. What are they gonna do? Not much at all. And the DT and the Observer up there. Oh, he sees the Tempest. Florencio sees him. He gets one before fire can even be returned. And look at that. Look at that. Big Blue couldn't even see anything because of the cloaking field. Oh my God. It looked so much at so many points like Florencio was gonna throw this game. But in the end, 2-1 upgrades versus 3-3-1 upgrades. And the Mass Tempest transition gets it done where the Phoenix could not. But you know what? The Phoenix kept Big Blue turtled up. They may not have won a direct fight, but they intimidated the opponent into cowardice. Of course, Florencio hanging on out there. And honestly, I'm impressed, guys. I've seen Florencio use Tempests a little bit, but it gets way more complicated when you've got to tag a unit and like pull back and shoot and target fire like that. Florencio did that really perfectly. Once again, the guy who control groups almost nothing, clicks in the command card constantly, and only builds probes out of 1 nexus at a time, somehow knows how to micro the units really well. And that there is science. It's a mixture of baboonery with pure, organized precision. What can I say, guys? Someone let a monkey into the science lab and we got ourselves a sewer mermaid. Thank you very much for the support, guys. Thanks, Maxan, Apollo God, Colonel SC, and Modern Totem, especially, as well as everybody else. If you guys want to support the channel, go above and beyond, please check out the Patreon. It's down below. Good night, everybody. See you next time.